This is a proper YouTube intro. I don't know the last time I bent down and did the Niles. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Super stoked for another iPhone 11 video. This camera rocks, and I'm testing it out today with the Moment 58mm Tele lens. And of course, I'm gonna shoot some portraits. So if you saw earlier this week, I dropped a video where I tested the iPhone 11 with the Moment wide. So it only makes sense to now test the Tele and use it for what it's made for, which is portraiture. I'm going to shoot some studio portraits of my coworker Shekiaya. She is lovely. Hello. There she is. If you watched the wide video, I shot those portraits with a really bright yellow backdrop. And so I was inspired for this video to kind of go the opposite route and go really monochrome and really dark with Shekiaya. I'm hoping to put some like gold accents on her face with some foil I got at Michael's. We'll see how the Tele picks it up. We'll see how sharp we can get these. All right, so Shekiaya is adhering the gold foil to her face. It's looking really nice so far. I am going to close the blinds in here so there's no natural light, and we are strictly going to use my video LED light to make sure that that gold foil is popping as much as possible. Dude, that looks so good. It is working.
It's killing it.
Dude, are we ready?
I think we're ready.
You look like a goddess. I do want you to use hands.
Okay. What's that?
And all of it. I literally just kind of want you to move. Yep, beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Close your eyes there. Boom. Yep. Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, something's happening here. How low can you go? How low can you go? Good, close. And give me a hand somewhere. Yep. Yep, and just keep going with your hand. I'm shooting really tight and it looks amazing. Oof. There went that one. You like leaning into your, like leaning is so good. All right, so we shot for not even a half hour.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, the foil just isn't gonna last much longer.
No.
And you're a pretty good model.
Oh, thanks.
Shekiaya, thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
You're the best.
You're the best. Okay, how did iPhone 11 and Moment Tele 58 do? I will say this was a hard test for the iPhone 11 just because of how dark these photos are. A black backdrop with just one small LED light, no hair light or anything. It really is a good test of the phone's camera. And my first glance at the portraits, I'm very happy with. The foil really did exactly what I hoped it would. It added a beautiful accent on Shekiaya's skin that's already such a beautiful color, which is what I was going for. As I flip through these for the first time, I really love the really tight shots I got from a little bit underneath Shekiaya. There's something about those that are really intriguing to me. Something to note about these is they pulled a lot cooler than I'd like. It almost looks like she's in front of like a dark blue backdrop, and the shadows are lifting very cool as well. That's something I don't love. It's not like true black, but that is just kind of one of the things that happens when you shoot on a phone. White balance and all of that can get a little finicky. So this one is probably one of my favorites, just taking a first glance at these. I first of all just love Shekiaya's pose. It's very elegant, but I love the light that hits her face. It really captured her skin very well. Yeah, this is just a great shot all around. This initially is also one of my favorites. I love Shekiaya's head kind of resting in her hand like that. There's something kind of emotional about it. Zooming in, it looks great. I mean, it picked up again. The highlights on her skin look amazing, and that foil just pops like crazy. It looks so good. Yeah, this is kind of a hefty little pair you've got. The iPhone 11 camera is amazing, and the Tele 58 can get you some really great detail when shooting portraiture and anything, really. So that is why I spent a few more days, as you can see, time has passed, to spend some time with the iPhone 11 and the Moment 58, because this lens, you guys, I mean, I could rave about it for days and days and days. The glass on this lens is cinema quality, and it really is top notch, and it shows. So I wanted to, again, spend a little more time with the iPhone 11 and the 58 and go shoot some other stuff. Motorcycle. When I originally grabbed this photo of just a puddle on the rooftop of my apartment building, I remember I took it and I said audibly out loud, I was like, eh. But now looking back at it, I actually really love it so much. The sunset was really colorful. I walked around the Mexican War Streets here in Pittsburgh, where I found this really cool car, saw some cool buildings, and of course, have to wave hi to you guys. Here's some really good side-by-side comparisons of shooting with the Tele and without the Tele, so just the native iPhone 11 camera. And then I went to Phipps Conservatory here in town to kind of challenge myself to shoot in a conservatory with a Tele lens. That's not the first lens you'd probably whip out walking into a conservatory. You'd probably go with a wide or superfish, or in the opposite direction, a macro. So it was pretty challenging to shoot conservatory photos on the Tele, but I did get some that I really enjoy. I love the shot of this pathway here because that cactus that's right up front is in focus, and then the path is blurry in the back. That bokeh is gorgeous. This is another really good example of bokeh. The 58mm will give you bokeh like nobody's business. And of course, it is becoming fall and all of the leaves are changing and the colors are beautiful. So I had to shoot these leaves that were just on the ground as I was walking around. And to kind of match that color palette was this beautiful window with a gorgeous kind of mirrored light right next to it. So I really hope that this video showed you the quality not only of the 58mm lens, but also just of the new iPhone's camera. The biggest thing about the Tele lens is that the photos you take with it will speak for themselves. There's honestly not a lot for me to say other than this thing produces some really sharp, really great images paired with the iPhone 11, just like with the wide, kind of beastly, kind of amazing. And I can't wait to keep shooting with it. So I hope that this excites you and inspires you to get out and shoot if you have a Tele lens or not. Phone portraits are hard, so maybe take some and send some to us so we can see what you guys are working on. Okay, thanks guys, see you in the next one.